Let's learn how to control your troops in today's episode. Sup guys, Judo here. Today I'm going to show you a basic but fundamental skill which is funneling your troops. So let's break it down with this first example. I'm going to be attacking from the upper right side. My reasoning for that is the line of the Infernos, but also the clan castle. Because the clan castle can seriously mess with your troop AI, but that's something I'll talk about in another video. So there's two quadrants here I'm going to attack. There's one here, and there's one here. But I'm going to talk about the one at the top, because that's where I'm then going to send in my main attack, my high damage troops, in order to push to the middle. So I'm going to drop a golem in around about here, who's going to push forward to this archer tower to distract. Once I've created my funnel, I'm going to drop all of my troops in towards that archer tower, and then I'll drop a jump spell in around about here to push on to the town hall. So what happens if I don't create that funnel? Let's say I drop all my troops in on this elixir collector. Once they're done there, they'll go to the next nearest structure, so some will split to this army camp, and some will split to this elixir collector. They'll then move on to the next nearest, then the next, and they will continue to do this and end up just wrapping around the base. Because what you have is a big ring around the base, and your troops will just continue to walk around this unless you break that ring. So we need to start wiping out some of these buildings in order to control the AI. So in this attack, for example, if we're pushing to this archer tower, we need to wipe out some of these buildings first so that the troops will go towards it. So if we wipe out some of these buildings, we can almost create the funnel towards it. And what I also want to talk about later on is actually leaving a building there in order to almost draw your troops in, and then the next nearest structure will be the archer tower, because sometimes ranged troops can be a little bit more unpredictable. But wiping out this entire side first will then ensure that you can push in through your funnel to where you want. So if we start by taking out this top mine with a wizard, in with the golem to distract, and a few more wizards to start taking out them buildings. Same on the other side, golem and then wizards, bit of a glitch there. In with the golem to distract the main troops with the wall breakers, and the outside buildings are still going down. And if we freeze the frame here, you can see exactly what I mean with that elixir collector. It's standing there so that all the troops get sucked in towards it, and then the archer tower. In with the high damage troops, they're all coming in, and then the jump spell is going to go down, and because I've cleared the outside successfully, they're going to use that in order to jump straight into the middle. So the attack itself isn't important. I'm basically just trying to highlight here the importance of the funneling. So for this next one, massively important when you're using dragons. So actually I'm going to first use the balloons here to take out this first air defense, because that is going to be a major problem for me. The next main target is obviously the next air defense, so I'm going to start my funnel next to it, but I'm also going to start putting some dragons in the other side so that they don't go across there. I can then put some more dragons down at this air defense, and here's where the clan castle AI can either help you or, like I was saying earlier, hinder you. So here I'm actually going to use it because my dragons are going to be drawn to them troops. And because I've already cleared that side down the bottom a little bit, my dragons are just going to keep going forward and straight to that next main target, which is the town hall. And I've still got dragons going around the outside there as well, clearing up for the 50%, because the two air defense at the back were out the way of the town hall. Okay, so one more example. Again, I'm using the balloons here to take them air defences out, and then a line of dragons down that side to start taking out the outside buildings. I've saved a couple of dragons to put them in next. Once some of the outlying buildings there in that line have gone down, I'm going to use that dark elixir storage and also the castle troops I've been talking about to put the rest of my dragons in. I'll then use that Tesla there to draw my queen in so that she doesn't go walkabouts, and then she'll push on to the next nearest structure from there. Since the outside buildings are down, the dragons are pushing into the centre, and it's just a case of raging over the town hall. And I'm also freezing them multi-infernos and expos. So I hope that's helped explain a little bit more about funneling within the game. Just to recap, the outside circle around the base, you need to be breaking that circle to allow your troops into the centre. If I'm attacking from a certain side, say with Go Wipe, I'll typically take the left and the right side, which will leave a couple of buildings in the centre and almost draw the troops in, creating that path to where you want to go, as I was explaining earlier.
Okay, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, keep calm and clash on.
Yeah.